Hello, I'm Atujami and you're watching Hornbill TV's Prime at 9. Now news in details. Anil Baijal, Delhi Lieutenant Governor, has submitted his resignation to President. Anil Baijal was appointed as the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi in December 2016. The post fell vacant after the abrupt resignation of Najib Jung. Anil Baijal and Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal have often been at loggerheads over various administrative issues. The latest was over clearing funds of North Delhi Municipal Corporation. Baijal had written to CM Kejriwal requesting him to release Rs 328 crore due funds of the North Delhi Municipal Corporation to enable the civic body make timely payment of salaries. However, the Delhi government in a statement said that it has already transferred all the funds owed to the BJP-ruled 3 municipal corporations as per its constitutional obligations, and not even a single rupee is held back. Heavy rain and flood waters continue to wreak havoc in Assam, with the number of people being affected doubling to over 4 lakh since the previous day. A government statement on Tuesday said 3 more people died due to the calamity, taking the total to 8. Under the twin attack of floods and landslides, the Dima Hasao district is suffering the worst. The new half-long railway station looks desolate and muddy. The hill district remained cut off by roads, rails and internet. Power connections also remain cut in many areas in the district.
Dada, Kubushing Lanka, Basound Road, Bakla, Tantraka.
শুক্ৰবাৰ শনিবাৰ 8টা বজাৰ পৰা ৰাতিপুৱা 8টা বজাৰ 8:30
আপোনালোকে যেহেতু গোটেই যাত্ৰী ইয়াৰ পৰা লৈ যোৱা হৈছিল আপোনালোকে যাব পৰা নাই
আমি যাব নোৱাৰিলোঁ যাব নোৱাৰাৰ প্ৰব্লেমটো হ'ল কি বাচ্চা সৰু আছিলে ৰাতি 11টা বজাত আহিছিলে গাড়ীখন মানে তেতিয়া বাচ্চাটো শুই থকাৰ কাৰণে অলপ প্ৰব্লেম হৈছিলে আমাক যোগাযোগ কৰিছে নকৰা নহয় এখেতলোকে অফিচৰ ফালৰ পৰা যিখিনি সুবিধা লাগে সেইখিনি গোটেইখিনি কৰিছে কিন্তু ৰাতি বাচ্চা সৰু থকাৰ কাৰণে আমি যোৱাটো অকণমান অসুবিধা দেখাই দিলে কাৰণ বহুত পানী ৰাস্তা ঘাট ভাগি পৰি আছে তাৰ কাৰণে মানে যোৱাটো আমাৰ অলপ ভয়ো লাগিল সেইটো কাৰণে আমি যাবলৈ নিজে অমান্তি হৈছিলোঁ ফুটপুছ কৰি আছে তেখেতলোকে প্ৰতিটো মুহূৰ্ততে আমাৰ খবৰ লৈ আছে ডক্টৰো আহিছে আজি যিখিনি আমি সুবিধা পাব লাগে পাইছোঁ কিন্তু যাব লগাখিনিহে আমি অসুবিধা পৰি আছোঁ এতিয়া তেখেতলোকে যোগাযোগ কৰিছে কালিলৈ আমাক নিয়াৰ কথা কৈছে কিমান দূৰ সম্ভৱ হয় হয়তো ৰাস্তাৰো কথা হ'ব পাৰে হয়তো আমাক ক'ত নিয়ে শিলচৰলৈও নিব পাৰে গুৱাহাটীতো নিব পাৰে তেনেকুৱা এটা কথা কৈছে কিন্তু এতিয়া
According to Assam State Disaster Management Authority, the Brahmaputra is flowing above the danger level at Nimatigat in the Johar district. The Kopili River is still flowing above the danger level at Kamalpur. The river has been in full spate for the past few days, it added. In Gopur, the Jatrang River is in full to the brim. The other rivers in full spate are the Nuna in Kaligao and the Mora Bakladia in Tihu. Tamulpur is also under floody fury. 2 people died in Kachar due to floods. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma sent Revenue and Disaster Management Minister Jogen Mohan to the Dima Hasao district to take stock of the situation. ASDMA further said that 20 districts were facing flood fury in the state of Assam. The district includes Kachar, Dhemaji, Hojai, West Karbi Anglong, Nagao, Nalbari and Kamrup. It has been reported that around 32,959 people are taking shelter in 55 relief camps in the state. The authorities evacuated 15 flood-affected people from various parts of the state during the day. STRF, NDRF and Fire and Emergency Service personnel are rescuing the affected people. Along with the rest of the world, Nagaland observed the International Museum Day under the theme Power of Museums at the State Museum in Kohima. The program was organized by the Department of Art and Culture. Director of Art and Culture, Adela Mua, said that the department is celebrating the Museum's Day by opening up the state museums to all the visitors with free entries till on May 21st.
We are celebrating the International Museum Day, and we got this letter from the Ministry of Culture informing us that in different parts of the country they are going to have this International Museum Day celebration. So in other museums they are going to have it from Monday to Friday, but in Nagaland here we decided to have it from the 18th till the 21st, that is till Saturday, and we have decided to open up the museum to all visitors, free entry without entry tickets. And so we also have been getting letters from educational institutions to allow their students to visit the museum. So they have started coming in, and this will go on till the 21st of May.
Talitamjan, a guide lecturer, highlighted on why the department is celebrating the Museum Day. He said museums help in promotion of cultural heritage and preservation of historical artifacts by contributing to shaping and transforming the world. He also added that museum gives us the past history and gives the new ideas in building the future.
Culture is now celebrating the International Museum Day from 18 till the 21st with the underlying theme of Power of Museum. And then as part of the celebration, we have invited our neighboring schools as an incomparable place of discovery. It gives us something about our past and then gives us new ideas about our future. Two essential ingredients for building our future.
The museum to visit things, also through this museum I learned about different culture, traditions and lifestyles, and I feel important that we should preserve these cultures, because nowadays these cultures and traditions are disappearing, and about that olden days we use bones, in place of today we use currencies, and we should preserve all these things.
I'm really grateful for this opportunity because here in this museum I got to see many good things, like how weaving, cultural things, about these races, all these.
The Rains Society will be organizing inter-school spell bee competition for students on June 25 at Don Bosco Higher Secondary School in Dimapur. During a press conference, the society members invited all the schools from Dimapur, Newland and Jumuketima to participate. 2 students from each school are eligible to participate. Participant students are asked to be present at the venue with their ID cards.
We are from the Dorian Society, Dimapur, and we have called this press conference to speak about the first spell bee competition in Dimapur district organized by Dorian Society, and we are thankful to all of you for coming to this press conference. I will just give a brief about our society. Dorian Society was formed in the year 1997, and as per our history, it was the initiative of young enthusiasts who were willing to see transformation take place within their society. And they came together and they started this society. The motto of our society is a German quote, which is "Ohne Hast, ohne Rast," without haste, without rest. And from the initial years, the members of the society worked tirelessly to fulfill these objectives of developing the society and also bringing transformation in the community. And so far, even though we started with sports as our main project, over the years, as the society evolved, we started involving in social activities. We also organized events, many events, in these few years, and we also kept on organizing the sports events till date. I believe we started organizing basketball tournaments, and we even had teams from other states come and participate in our tournaments. Then we also collaborated with other like-minded organizations to organize the Naga Idol a few years back. Then we also did a community lighting project in Nutun Basti. Then we had the dustbin project, because there was a lot of problem with how to throw the garbage, and so we came up with this project, and this really helped the families in and around this Nutun Basti area. Then we also did a lot of relief projects when we had flash floods during COVID time. We worked alongside the government as well as other social organizations to help those who are in need. We also involved in tree plantation during the World Environment Day, because climate is also our concern. And so, as I have said, over the years our society has evolved, and we have started inculcating new ideas, new thoughts, and we are trying to move forward.
This is the first spelling bee competition going to organize by Dorian Society for school children from grade 7 to 9. With an innovative approach that combines competition, that combines learning with fun and competition, right? And participants, two students from grade 7 to 9, any two students, the school can choose and send it to for participation from each school. And we also encourage government schools to take more part on this competition. We have already distributed study materials containing 500 words for the students to study. Yeah, and again the registration fee for each student will be 200 for each. And again, while coming for the competition, we would like the school authority to send one of the coordinator or this teacher along with the student, and the students are supposed to come with they are asked to come with their school identity card, yeah,
and with the complete school uniform.
With the complete school uniform, yeah. The contact numbers are 700 577 5140. That's Mr. Imti, convener, and the other one is 8974 037 334. That's Naropoman. Participants are requested to reach the venue by 9 o'clock, because the program will start at 10 o'clock.
We have almost gone to around 30 plus schools, distributed forms, and we have told them to let us know their confirmation by 31st of May. So we are expecting lots of schools to take part. And then I'd also like them to let us know by 31st May, so that we can arrange everything in a positive manner.
Initially, the date was supposed to be on 11th of June, but since NBSC came up with a circular yesterday saying midterm exams will be conducted from 8th to 18th of June, so we have postponed the date to 25th June. So to all the schools which we have distributed the forms, we would like to let them know that it's been postponed to 25th of June.
And also on behalf of the organizing committee of the first Spelby competition, we want to appeal to all the schools to take active participation, in this competition. I know if you send students, they will enjoy, being a part of this competition. And so we said 30 schools, but we know that there are more than 200 schools in this district, and so we want more schools to come and participate in this competition. As we have mentioned earlier, we want government schools also to participate, and so I think the leaders of the government schools should take note of that and send their students for this competition.
Colonel retired Ajay Kotiyal, who was the Aam Aadmi Party's AAP chief ministerial candidate during the assembly elections of Uttarakhand, resigned from the party on Wednesday. Colonel Kotiyal, a decorated officer of the Indian Army, founded a youth foundation and started training youngsters in the state for recruitment to the army and other defense services. Kotiyal was given the AAP ticket to contest from Uttar Kashi, a remote border district, and was pitted as the chief ministerial candidate from the party, but he lost in the elections. Suresh Chauhan from the Bharatiya Janata Party won from the seat. Colonel Kotiyal has been felicitated with gallantry awards including Kirti Chakra, Shaurya Chakra and Vishisht Seva Medal. He also served as the principal of Nehru Mountaineering Institute, Uttarakhand, and has climbed Mount Everest twice. The Supreme Court on Wednesday granted bail to Indrani Mukherjee, the prime accused in the murder of her daughter, Sheena Bora. A three-judge bench headed by Justice L. Nageshwara Rao said the trial is not going to be completed anytime soon. The allegation made against the petitioner is that she planned the murder in view of the live-in relationship of her daughter with Rahul Mukherjee, who was the son of Peter Mukherjee and his earlier wife. The bench said, "We are not making comments on the merits of the case. Even if 50% witnesses are given by prosecution, the trial would not be over soon. She will be released on bail subject to satisfaction of the trial court. The same conditions imposed on Peter Mukherjee will also be imposed on her." The bench, also comprising Justices B.R. Gawai and A.S. Bupana, said senior advocate Mukul Rohatgi appeared for Indrani Mukherjee, who is currently lodged at the Vaikula Women's Prison in Mumbai following her arrest in August 2015. Rohatgi submitted that the trial is not going to complete anytime soon as a large number of witnesses are yet to be examined.
The court has observed that she has been incarcerated since 6.5 years, and that is quite a long time. That is a prolonged incarceration. And for how long can one be incarcerated, considering the fact that she's a woman, and rightly she has been granted bail, she deserved it. Or considering the fact that there was no progress in the trial also. There are about 237 witnesses, and only 68 witnesses have been examined in the last 6.5 years. So for the remaining witnesses to get examined, how much time will they take? One can imagine that. So considering the fact that there was no progress in the trial court was vacant since last 1 year, since June 2021. So and also considering the fact that she's suffering from certain medical conditions also. She's suffering from irreversible cerebral ischemia. ये सारी conditions हमने बताई कोर्ट के सामने हमने रखी है, but उनके prolonged incarceration को the court has rightly observed that she has been incarcerated since quite a long time and she deserves to get bail.
One of the convicts of India's former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi's assassination, A.G. Pirari Valan, who has been behind bars for 31 years, has been ordered to be released by the Supreme Court on Wednesday. According to reports, the verdict of the top court could pave the way for the release of other 6 convicts in the case. Judges led by Justice L. Nageshwara Rao said that the state cabinet has taken the decision based on relevant considerations and the convict has been released and exercising Article 142. Piralivalan was sentenced to death in 1998 by an anti-terrorism court. However, in 2014, his sentence was commuted to life imprisonment, and then this year in March, he was granted bail. Piralivalan was accused of buying the two 9-volt batteries for the assassination mastermind in 1991. At least 12 labourers lost their lives after a factory wall collapsed in Gujarat's Morbi on Wednesday afternoon. The incident took place at Sagar Salt Factory inside the Halwad industrial area under the limits of Gujarat Industrial Development Corporation. Several people are feared to be trapped under debris. The local administration rushed to the site soon after it learned about the tragic incident. Efforts are underway to rescue others who might have been trapped under the debris. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed anguish over the tragic incident and offered condolences to the families of the victims. The Prime Minister's office said that ₹2 lakh each from Prime Minister's National Relief Fund would be given to the next of the kin of those who have lost their lives due to the tragedy and Morbi. The injured would be given ₹50,000. Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel has expressed condolences to the families of those who lost their lives. He announced an assistance of ₹4 lakh from the Chief Minister's Relief Fund. That's all we have for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.